It's amazing how fast I can make my room a mess from doing a bingo night. Come on, I'm pressing A. Dumb game.
Which one are you playing?
DKC3 GBA. Which I actually think it got into SGDQ.
I don't know. I don't follow it that much.
Yeah, I don't either. It's like I'm surprised anybody even bothered to submit the GBA one. People are too used to just playing the Super Nintendo ones. And then they shit-talk these ones without ever actually trying them themselves. What? What is going on? I don't know. I don't know what was going on there. Whatever. I'll move on. None of this matters until I get to the World 2 boss anyways. Alright. Whatever. Let's just go. Oh my god, frickin' Neil Breen. I think that's what happened in the other level, is that Neil Breen hacked the game and the controls. How does Neil Breen have 6 movies down now?
Did you like my comment in the activity night video?
Yes.
Because it's literally just a recurring theme now. It's
Yeah. Anytime there's a technical issue, I just put a picture of Neil Breen in there. We just assume that he's hacking the game. Because he's the world's best hacker, of course.
I mean, he did hack the government, so...
Yep. And then, when he exposed all the government secrets, all the government people killed themselves. I probably can't say that on YouTube, but whatever. This is gonna be an unlisted video anyways, and my channel's not monetized, so... it's fine. It's funny how, like... You know, like, YouTube documentaries or whatever, or, like, people who make, like, documentary saw videos on YouTube, they can't even say stuff like kill. They have to say unalive. I'm like, that's so silly. It's an educational documentary video. Give me a break. But I digress. I was like, where's the warp? Easy. Alright, now not so easy. Come on, dude! So silly. At least that little bit is more forgiving. I'm not. Hang on a minute. Okay, I'm not gonna save the full time I could have, but I'm still gonna save a couple seconds. Better than nothing. Okay, at least I'm in the green now. What's your problem, green?
Oh my god.
Got you. Got him.
Thank you, I thought that meme was old.
I am playing DKC3 GBA. Oh my god, get in the frickin' shop, thank you. I may end up doing VC tomorrow night as well. We'll wait and see. But I also kind of want to play more FF7 Rebirth. So, yeah. Come on, man. I can never get by those things there. Alright. At least I can do that. Oops. Jump. Thank you. Yeah, when I was editing the new Activity Night video, when I realized that Glowstick had sung perfectly in key and in the correct timing for the Rockwell song, I was like, okay, I have to do this now.
I have to, it's something
I have to. But also, like...
If I don't, the police will catch me.
I know. But also, it's just like, Glowstick does his little singing stuff a lot in the videos, so it's like it's kind of tradition now to include it. How did I get hit by that? That makes no sense. Alright, as long as I don't get hit on these last few, I'll be okay. Alright, we're fine, we're fine. I still saved 3.5 seconds. Somehow. No, we actually want to stay on this. Forgot.
I can't imagine running a game where I am happy to save only 3 seconds.
I mean, I'm still in the green and I still saved time even though I had a bad stage, so... It's not like I had a whole minute to save and I only saved 2 seconds. It's not like that. That would be frustrating. Yeah.
Imagine running a game where you actually have little time to save.
Yeah. So I had a couple offline attempts of this game at a couple points, but I kept rage quitting in World 7. In this game, it's World 7 because it adds a world. Oh my god, there's no good way to get around that, unfortunately. It's alright, though. Samurai Cop is on. It's the Rift Tracks live version. I didn't know they did a live version either, but interesting. I should watch it next time it's on, because I'm not going to right now. I'm a little occupied.
Nah, you should watch it. Right now.
Wow, you actually want me to watch Rift Tracks. Arcade, did you hear this?
I mean, if it's either Rift Tracks or DKC, then...
The lesser of the two evils. I wonder if in 20 years, like, if Neil Breen dies, I wonder if they'll start riffing his movies. Actually, Neil Breen is gonna be immortal. He'll be the first immortal human being. Human being.
I hate you.
To be fair, I stole that joke. So.
I hate you even more now.
Oh, I get it. What about the dead version? That's funny. Nice pun there. I would reply, but I'm busy. I didn't mean to get in this. It's a very quick fix. Actually, hang on. I thought the sign was right before that, but it was after. Thank God I didn't flip that view there. I would have cried. Not really.
Cried?
Yeah. So I'm going to a retro game store tomorrow. Let's see if I find anything good. I can't wait to get there, and they have nothing. That is interesting.
Or even worse, you would find the worst things possible.
I'll find
Every
it.
game you hate, it's there.
Yeah. What Wayne's World NES, Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Oh wow, look at that perfect copy of Forest Mission.
I would not pay money for that. It's funny, I will I would rather buy Rocky and Bullwinkle before that because at least it would help with the NES collection. Alright, I can be a little more aggressive here because I did not know you could jump over that. Yeah, I was gonna go to a retro game store yesterday while our cleaning lady was here to clean our house, but she had to postpone to next week.
Did she say why?
She didn't say why this week. Last week she had to postpone to this week because she was going to a funeral, which we understand. But she said, "Oh, I have to postpone," and we were just like, okay. It's a little weird, but okay.
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 Exactly that's what I was going to do now.
I love how I have turned okay into a meme just because of my video game tastes and what I played as a kid.
Yeah.
Can you stop? Thank you.
For some reason I thought you were talking to me and I was like, oh.
It's like, yeah, I was talking to you. Stop it. Whatever it is you're doing, stop it. Just cause.
Well, okay.
This one there. That was alright. Oh my god, dude, that's the first time I've ever done that. Luckily, it doesn't really matter. It's silly. of those jumps was a little tight, but I survived somehow. It's exciting.
It's not.
Wasn't a best, but I saved time. I'll still take that. Maybe I should have grabbed Kitty, because he's actually not going to cause lag on this level. On the Super Nintendo version, he's going to cause lag, but on GBA, they actually fixed it to where he's not going to cause lag here. But it's okay. Right now, I'll just rock solo Dixie. Okay, I'm getting Kitty. Oh boy, yeah, okay. I don't know what that noise was that came out of me, but...
I mean, if you don't know, then we have a problem.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad I got Kitty, because I actually got hit at the end there, but... We're out of the level. That's fine. As long as I get out of the level, I don't really care. I've hovered over that. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Alright, don't need to get Ellie. She's only useful in 100%. And, okay, there we go. I'm surprised I lost time there. I don't even know what I did wrong. I guess my movement. Everything you did was wrong. You're the one who talked me into bringing this moron from San Diego to fight the Japanese katana gang. That's Samurai Cop.
Yeah, I figured with the
Yeah.
context use.
Yeah, but also that was the actor messed up his line a little bit. Yes, yes. God, Samurai Cop. I don't There's so many things wrong with Samurai Cop that it's almost amazing. It's just like, how do you get all of this wrong?
How did you even finish?
How did this movie? Yeah, how did? God. So this is a true story. The lead actor who has long black hair. So basically, they shot all the scenes, and the director said, "Okay, we're done. We're done." And so the actor, he wanted to do other movies, but he needed to cut his hair because, long hair and everything, it wasn't gonna work with what movies he wanted to do or whatnot. So he cut his hair, and then the director calls him back, which the actor thought, oh, maybe he's gonna give me a cut of the film or something. And he's like, we need reshoots. So they had to find a wig, and they went to some crappy, wig shop or whatever and bought the worst looking woman's wig you could find. And so the actor is wearing that, and that one scene, the wig actually falls off.
Huh.
So, yeah, very blatantly obvious that the actor cut his hair at one point and that some of the scenes were reshoots, which is interesting because some of the reshoots are literally, scenes that don't even matter anyways, so, maybe it was maybe the reshoots were so that they could film some shots to get, padding for their film to make it an hour and a half or whatever. Alright, that was a really bad Fish Food Frenzy, but that level sucks anyways, so... I was a kid playing the GBA version of DKC3, I had no idea how to beat this boss because I had no idea how to get water and to hit the boss. I played the GBA version of this game before the Super Nintendo one because I didn't have the SNES version. I didn't play the SNES version of DKC3 until I got a Wii U. And they put the DKC games back on Virtual Console. Because they did pull them at one point because of a disagreement with Rare over something. Not that any of you asked, but... Mario's just like, man, can this guy shut up?
But that reminds me to when I was a kid. Couldn't get past World 6 in Mario DS. Because the stupid tank boss, I didn't understand it at all. My kid brain could not figure out, oh yeah, you hit him when he's out.
Yeah.
No, that didn't work.
If you think that's bad, I didn't know how to hit Raleigh in Sly 1, the frog boss, the first one. I didn't know how to hit him until I borrowed the family computer back when the internet was still kind of, you know, a baby. And I saw like a trailer for the game or something, or like some sort of video on the website. And I saw Sly hit Raleigh, and I'm like, oh wait, maybe wait until he's little and then hit him. And then we finally were able to beat Raleigh. And I say we because my siblings didn't understand either. But to be fair, we were all little kids, so we didn't know any better. I have
It's funny because
go ahead.
No, I was just saying, one of my memories from when I was a kid is that I always had an R4, right? For the DS.
Yeah.
Or like, maybe not an R4, the brand, but like a flash car.
Yeah.
And one of the ROMs was bad, and I thought that was the actual game.
Yeah.
So I thought Super Mario 64 DS just ended when you beat the King Bomb. Because the game crashed. And I was like, yeah, that's the game.
Amazing. Yeah, leave me alone! Get a job! But yeah, to be fair, I think my sister knew how to fight Raleigh, but she just wanted me to figure it out. I mean, nowadays I'm like, oh my gosh, I was such an idiot back then, but to be fair, I was Will. Sly Cooper, I think... Actually, no, Spyro the Dragon was my first 3D game that I ever played. Sly was my second. But Mario 3 was my first video game ever. That's what started this descent into madness. I don't know why. Oh, that doesn't work? Oh. I feel silly. Okay. Alright, we got the hat. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I like most of Pacifica, the world that they added in the GBA version of this, except for Surf's Up. That level is completely pointless, and it messes with my OCD. I don't have OCD. Basically, every world has 5 levels and then a boss. Pacifica has 6 levels and a boss, and Surf's Up is the most pointless level you can imagine in a video game. Oh crap, I can't go... I forgot I can't go that way because of the bonus. Okay, hold on a minute. Everything's okay. I know I'm losing time, but it's okay. Everything's okay. Alright. But, like, the rest of these levels I like. Well, Sunken Spruce is... I'm mixed on. I like the idea, I just don't like the execution. And plus, the music is not helping. If this was a playground-themed level, or like a daycare-themed level, this music would be perfect. But it's a forest. It just doesn't work. Oh, by the way, Arcadia, since you've definitely made it to this point in P3R. Takaharu Kirijo, Mitsuru's dad. Did you recognize who he was voiced by? Oh, come on. I don't understand how I got hit there, but whatever. Honestly, this game's kind of a crapshoot. Oh, come on! Alright, if you want, I'll just straight up tell you who it is. I mean, it's not a spoiler or anything. Grant George, who used to voice Shinjiro, actually voices Mitsuru's dad. It's funny, because Grant George voiced 3 characters in the original game. He voiced Kurosawa, and Jin, and Shinjiro. That was back when voice actors had to kind of double up on things because there weren't a ton of voice actors at the time. Alright, well, I'm pretty much going to lose my entire lead on this level, but this level sucks, so I understand. Yeah, earlier when I said I was mixed on this level, I was just kidding. I actually hate it. Oh my god. I'm still in the green, though. Yeah. How did I... Okay, I guess we're just skipping the DK barrel entirely. I didn't mean to, it just happened. God, okay. I'm scared for my life now. Oh my god, dude, this frickin' level. This level is either very fun or very frustrating. There's no in-between on this one. Like, it just kinda depends. I like the idea behind it. It's just Bramble Blast, but without brambles. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, come on, dude! Yes. I was... I didn't know if you had made it to that point yet, but yes. I noticed that. I was like... I mean, of course I would notice Yukari's old voice actress, but it's like... I noticed that. I was like, oh my god. This is my favorite NPC in the game. No particular reason. I'm just kidding, by the way, they're not my favorite NPC. They're fine. They're fine. But they're not my favorite. Can I get out of this damn level? Oh, thank God. Okay. Well, now I'm in the red. But I can still PB. You just got Ken. Okay, yeah. 831? Gotcha. Well, if you just got Ken, you're close to getting somebody else in your party, too. Pretty soon. By the way, I'm curious about... This is a gameplay question. What do you think about P3R doing... It's not... Because, like, the original game, the light and dark attacks were just the insta-kill moves. What do you think about them doing the Persona 5 thing, where it's like, there's light attacks and dark... Or, you know, like, the weak dark attacks, that kind of stuff. Like, basically what they do in P5. It's amazing. I agree. Yes, I was. Yeah, I agree. I was genuinely about to say that, but I just wanted to hear your opinion because yeah, that is a that's a game changer right there. But in the best way possible. Because like I always had the feeling that the devs wanted Koromaru to be dark based, but they didn't have, like, the, you know, the regular dark attacks or the regular light attacks. But, like, now Koro is just straight up, like, your dark-based character, which works perfect. Alright, time to play the worst level in DKC3 GBA. Oh, that was the best segment on Rip Coral Reef. Nice. Yeah, I kind of went ham on that because I'm behind. Alright, time for a completely pointless demolition drain pipe ripoff. I already got hit. God. Kong. Congrats. Yep. This level sucks.
Yeah, I just want to have it. Yeah, I'm tired.
Okie dokie. Have a good one.
Have people last thing I do is make more noise.
Go to bed. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Have a good one.
Have a great one.
Bye-bye.
Yep.
Well, Arcadia, it's just me and you. Now we can talk about all the Persona we want since he's gone. Okay, I'm right back in the green because of Surf's Up. Nice. P3. Yeah, if you had a... Yeah. But now it's like, you can just... Like, you don't have to worry about, like, your Persona's level or anything. You can just do it if you just want to use just a regular attack. That's fine. I will probably... I'll either finish this run, or I'll just go until I rage quit, and then I might go to bed, depending on the time. Because like I said, I might take an early bedtime tonight. We'll see, we'll see. Oh my gosh, dude. Naoto would be ridiculously OP if they did a P4 remake with, like, the P5 changes. Oh my god. If I ever replay P4, I have to use Naoto in my party. I never used her because I wanted... To be fair, basically every character in my party was under-leveled. But part of it is because when they would say, hey, a new boss showed up in this area, they would give you a lot of experience if you would just go and fight those bosses, but I was just like, I just want to move on with the story. Yeah, bad idea. But, yeah. Oh well. Lesson learned, I guess. I still had fun with P4. It's a shame that, like, the Twitter mob hates P4 because of stuff that they don't understand. But to be fair, the biggest mistake you can make is listening to the Twitter mob. I was trying to roll through that, and he didn't. I still got a best segment on that level, somehow. Alright, time for this garbage level. This level is fine on Super Nintendo, but on GBA they ruined it. Good ol', wow, this dude, what did I just say? This level is garbage on the GBA version. I'm on, Tearaway Toboggan. I forgot what this level was called. Oh, thank god I didn't get hit there. Sometimes I just randomly get hit there. Couldn't tell you why. If I can make it to halfway, I'll be happy. If I can get to the halfway point, I'll be happy. Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna die there. Okay. Alright. I got to the halfway. Whew. This level is garbage on this one. But no, honestly, I'd rather have Persona 6 than have a P4 remake. I still kind of don't even think P4 needs a remake. Yeah. Okay, just barely got out of that level. Thank God. That level's garbage. Yes. God, the amount of times I've seen discourse go around about Kanji and Naoto. I'm just like, you guys didn't even play the game. Like, I can tell you didn't even play the game. I can tell you weren't even paying attention to what they were saying. Like, it's that painfully obvious. I'm just like, yeah, you're not even paying attention. But I don't get involved in those discussions because if I try to correct them, they don't take that advice in. They say, "Oh, you're just a hateful person because you don't believe this or that." It's like, it has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with you didn't pay attention to the story. I know. It's been almost 20 years, and people are still getting pissed about stuff like that. Come on. I don't know. I think some people, as soon as they get an idea in their head, it has to be like that. Otherwise, what's the point? Which is a shame. Some people just can't let things be. Well, it's also, you know what's, here's the other thing. I don't know if I've even said this before. You want to know what's very funny about some people? Some people will talk up and down about how amazing a Persona game is, like Persona 4 or 3 or whatever. They'll talk about how amazing it is. And then as soon as, like, the controversial topics come up, they start roasting the game harder than somebody who just hates Persona. Like, do you like the game? You've been begging people to play it. Like, are you begging people to play it just so that you all can revel in your misery together? Is that what it is? That sounds miserable. I don't know. I question what some people think on a daily basis. Like, imagine being that pissed off all the time about... I mean, something that I understand can be controversial. I'm not saying that it's not a controversial topic. Yeah, exactly what you said. It's sad what the fandom is. It's like, imagine a fandom that just yells at each other all the time. Not so much about fandom, is it? Exactly. And that's how it should be. It's, you know what's funny is that I think a lot of the discourse made me like Persona 4 more. Everyone talks about how, like, oh, Yosuke's this horrible human being and all that kind of stuff. But then I kind of research, or, do my own research on stuff. I learned that it's like, oh, Yosuke might have had a planned romance route, believe it or not. Okay, that kind of makes sense for why he might say some of the things he says. And, the game's been translated from Japanese, and, translation services and stuff are a lot different today than they were 15 years ago. Like, games are translated much more accurately, if you will. So I can understand why there might be some discourse, but it's like, again, it's one of those things where it's like, but look at what Persona 4 did. This is a 2008 game that's delving into topics like this. It's like uncharted territory. But it's like, some high schoolers may have had experiences like this. I mean, not just Kanji and Naoto, everybody else, but it's like, I don't know. It's, again, like, when I saw the discourse of all that, it just made me kind of like the game more. Like, these people were trying to make me hate the game. It's like, you're kind of doing the opposite. I don't know. Again, it's still funny when people are like, they're just like, oh my god, I love Persona, and then as soon as they get to a controversial scene in any of the Persona games, they get to a trope in a game, like a hot spring scene or whatever, then they just start shit talking the game. It's just like, again, do you even like the game? Like, what? Okay, there we go. All right, I have to be careful though. I lost Kitty on this fight somehow. To be fair, Kitty's huge. But I'm only one hit away. Thank God. Okay. I'll take that. That's fine. All right, we'll see if I rage quit. World 7 again. Yeah, he does. Exactly, like, do people forget that when Yosuke does stupid crap happens to him as punishment? Like, and also, I remember there was somebody who got so pissed off at GA because she was like, well, Yosuke, you're already in debt, so if I spent more money, it doesn't really make a difference, right? Like, to me, that's hilarious. Because that's high schooler logic, which GA is. She's a high schooler. But it's like, then people just get so mad at GA. It's just like, oh my god, how could Atlas write a character like this? I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? She's a high schooler. Like, and she messes with Yosuke all the time. Like, what? I don't and also, this same person was yelling at Yosuke earlier for his supposed homophobia. Like, I think Yosuke's confused. That's my assumption. I think maybe he's not confused about his sexuality, but I think he's confused about just sexuality in general. I think that's the gist I got from Yosuke, was I think he's just confused on how all that works. But here's the thing, I've known people in real life who were confused by stuff like that. That's kind of a normal thing, I feel like. I don't know. Yeah, that's just kind of what I'm thinking. I still remember, there was one stream where, somebody in a chat was like, man, I hope they get rid of this entire beach section in P3. It's so horrible and pointless and boring, etc. To be fair, now in all fairness, they got rid of the transphobia joke. They got rid of that. It's not even that bad. They did get rid of that. There's one joke that's like, you know, like knocking transgender people, which I'm like, I can understand them removing that. They got rid of that, which I'm like, yeah, that's to be fair, when I played the game originally, I didn't even get it. I didn't even get the joke. Like, it took me till later to be like, oh, that was what they were trying to do. Okay, that's not fun. Like, even then I was just like, yeah, that's not fun. But they still do Operation Babe Hunt, or whatever they call it now. And I'm just like, ooh, I wonder what that person thinks now when they kept that scene in the game of them trying to hit on the women and all that. And here's the thing, I still think that's hilarious that they're all trying to hit on these women. Junpei's failing, Akihiko is doing his best, and Makoto just gets it. Like, to me, that's hilarious. Like, it's a joke. It's a video game. Like, they're just like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a joke. Yeah, I don't have an issue with, I've never had an issue with it. Yeah, and then people were also complaining that it's like, man, Chidori deserved so much better. First off, if anybody is watching this speedrun, first off, don't know why. Second off, I'm spoiling P3. But it's like, some people are like, man, Chidori deserves so much better. I'm like, good! You understand the point of the game. I'm glad. I'm glad you understand the point of this game and these characters and why they are interacting with each other. Now stop whining about it. I mean, you can be sad. I'm not saying you can't be sad, but I'm just like, guys, that's the point. She did deserve better, or like she did deserve to have a life of like happiness and love and all that. It's like that's the point as to why this is the story. And like why this matters for Jude, like that's the whole point, you know? I don't know. No, that's fine, that's fine. I got hit, but it's okay. As long as I don't get hit again, we're okay. Alright, we're fine. Alright. Floodlit fish. I think I rage quit last time I got to this level, so. Exactly, yeah. I actually like how they introduced Aegis. Like, I can't understand the argument that it's like, well, some people said the original P3 had pacing issues. I can at least understand where they're coming from. I'm not bothered by it that much, but even I will say that it's like, it did kind of feel like characters were just kind of being, you know, tossed in every once in a while. But then you keep playing the game and you kind of realize, oh, I see what they were going for. Like, you know, the original game, it's like, you know, oh, like as soon as you get Ken, it's like only a few days later and Shinji just randomly decides to join. It's like, you have to play a little bit more to understand why, but, you know, initially I can understand that it's like, wow, that was fast. Like, I get it, but it's one of those things where you kind of have to just keep playing. Yeah, and I think that's it too. Yeah, there's a lot of quality of life changes they've made in P3 that I'm just like, I'm so glad that some people are appreciative of it. Some people, I guess, are kind of spoiled by P5. I don't know. You know what's funny is, I mean, I love all three of the Persona games I've played. But I will have to say, I feel like 5 is my least favorite of the 3. And it's for a reason that it's like, on the surface sounds silly, but it's true. Her name is Haru. Okay, good. I wanna like Haru so bad. I don't. Like, she's fine. Like, I'll say that. She's fine. But just the whole arc with Haru, just when I got to that point in the game, it felt like the game was just slamming on the brakes there. I'm just like, what? Like, I can understand you want to build a conflict between Ryuji and Morgana. Like, I get all that, but it's like, Haru just kind of feels slotted in. Like, I don't even get to really know Haru. And it's like, oh, she already has a persona, but it's weak. Like, I don't know. It's just what I wish they would have done. Tell me if I'm stupid or if this is actually an okay idea. What I wish they would have done, Morgana does leave and tries to complete a palace himself. Or, like, he goes into a palace himself. But, you know, then, like, you know, he gets caught or whatever. But then, like, the group, the Phantom Thieves, kind of get to know Haru and everything, and Haru kind of explains her story. And then Haru kind of... They bring Haru into the palace somehow. You have to work in a way for it to make sense, obviously. But it's like, basically, Haru is how you save Morgana. Or, like, maybe Morgana befriended Haru somehow. Like, maybe if they, like, let's say Morgana met Haru at one point before he went into the palace. And then she says, I'm getting a little worried about him, etc., etc. And then they find the palace, they bring Haru. And then Haru kind of realizes what's going on. She sees her father, she sees Okumura, and at that point she's committed. Because then you could at least understand, like, who the character is. You also can kind of help relieve some of the tension between Morgana and the rest of the team. Like, you're killing, like, 5 birds with a stone. Like, That's how it should. I don't understand why they did it the way they did it. It just, to this day, I don't get it. I'm not trying to knock P5 altogether, but just that whole plot point just doesn't make sense to me. I'm amazed I didn't get hit there. I thought for sure I was gonna get hit. Exactly, yeah. I feel, and that's the thing too, it's like, maybe if, you know, they could have done something where it's like, maybe the rumors of the Phantom Thieves, like, they're so strong, and like, maybe Haru, like, reaches out at one point. But then it's like, okay, Morgana's caught. And then around that time, Haru kind of is like, you know, hey, something weird's going on. And it's like, my dad's acting strange or something like that. Like that, see, that's how you work it in. I just don't understand why they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna, she's just kind of here now. Have fun. Get to know her. I'm just like, okay, first off, I'm on the RNG boss. All right, Croctopus Crush. I could lose my entire lead on this fight because of RNG. There's no way to control this. I'm gonna switch to Dixie. Kitty can still do this fight fine. It's just really bad RNG off the bat, but it doesn't matter until phase 3. Though I wish it could have been better. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too hard on Haru. That whole plot point just, that needed more time in the oven. Like there's ways to make elements of that work. They just don't do it. And yeah, unfortunately, I just don't even think she's that. And the thing is, I don't even think it's Haru's fault. I think it's just the story's fault. Like you don't really get to understand her motivations or anything. It's just, she's just kind of there. Alright, I'm on the RNG point of this boss fight. I could be here basically the rest of the game. That's one, I need 2 more. That's 2, I need 1 more. That's it. Nice, okay. 1 more world and I am on pace to PB. I might as well keep going until I either don't PB or I do. I think my PB died in Lightning Lookout. But yeah, it's a shame that, like, that whole plot point, that kind of knocks off some points for me, for, like, what Persona game is better. Oh, come on. Also, I know you're typing something, but I'm still gonna say it. My opinion was still the same when I was playing P3 Portable, but I kind of want Persona 6 to go back to doing social, or like, Persona Evolutions. I kind of want them to go back to doing it based on, like, story, like, plot points. I kind of want it to do that. It's not the worst thing in the world if they don't, but I much prefer how P3 does it. I don't know, it just, like, P4 you can still kind of get that by doing a character's social link, but my main issue is like, okay, what if you don't do their social link? What if you don't do it? Then you don't really get to see their progression. I'm getting fairly decent RNG on these barrels. I'm on Creepy Caverns, which is those ghost barrels. Yeah, freaking Teddy. Yeah. P4 is fun. And, like, also, the best character in any Persona game, Nanako. I mean, imagine somebody saying that they don't like Nanako. I saw a meme, where it was like, somebody was asleep, and then the next frame, it's like one frame, somebody's asleep, and it's like, you know, somebody's trapped in the TV. And it's like, eh, I'll go to sleep, I'll come back the next day. And then, the next frame, it was that person, like, wide awake, and it was like, Nanako's in the TV. It's just like, everybody, as soon as they found out Nanako's in the TV, they're like, I'm getting my ass in that dungeon, we're getting her out. Like, I'm like, that's how you know you did a character correctly. Yeah, golly. I will say, I know you love Teddy, or, you know, you say you like Teddy. Teddy might be my least favorite character in a Persona game, or at least the main cast. Not of all time, because there are some NPCs who are garbage. But, and the only reason I say that is because Teddy does have moments where I'm just like, okay, at least Teddy's kind of making sense. Honestly, when Teddy awakens, at that point I start to notice it. I'm just like, oh my god, Teddy, can you stop? Like, before that, I don't really care that much. Like, when he's explaining what he knows, or like when he's having this whole, you know, just this internal debate of just like, you know, the real me, like, what is that? Like, I like that plot point with him, but it's just like, then he's doing stupid stuff, or saying stupid things. I'm just like, Teddy, like, it's exhausting sometimes. Yeah, yeah. You know what's funny? Sorry, I don't mean to keep, like, I know you're typing stuff, and I don't mean to keep changing it. Yeah, they wanted him to be annoying, too, yeah. Like, I understand. Hang on a minute. I'm on lightning lookout. I'm about to die. Okay, I'm alive. Alright, that's fine. I'll take it. Let's go. I hear people say that it's like, oh, I hate Morgana. He's the worst. I'm just like, I think Morgana, again, the Haru plot point, I think is his worst moment. But I think Morgana's okay. Like, he's not my favorite, but I'm like, Morgana's okay. Like, what? Did they just not like his voice? Like, like, what do you... I don't know. By the way, yeah, Morgana's never bothered me. Again, except for the Haru plot point, but that's more of the story. It's not really his fault. It's just the yeah. By the way, I just want to say something. If you ever want to get Persona 5 Tactica, wait for it to go on sale, is what I would recommend. I think, oh yeah, oh, never mind then. I think Tactica's, you might enjoy it more than I did. I think the game is just okay. I think it's just okay. But I think the main problem I'm having, that I had with Tactica, is that it, like, a lot of the story is just like, okay, I already know the Phantom Thieves. I already know that these, like, I already, like, a lot of the story beats, or like, a lot of the conversation, I'm just like, okay, I've heard this before. That's what I felt. I'm just like, I've heard this. But, like, the gameplay is fun, or at least most of it. There's, some of the side quests are god-awful, but I'll let you experience that yourself. Yeah. I will say, I think my favorite, and this goes for all of the Persona games, I think my favorite spin-off of a, or, like, my favorite Persona, like, side game or spin-off, whatever you want to call it, my favorite one is, Strikers. Persona 5 Strikers. That's my favorite one. Not just the gameplay, but like the story, it just, yeah, that's my favorite one. So if you haven't played it, That's the one I would recommend. The dancing games are kind of fun. 4 dancing is the most fun, though, because it actually has a story mode, which is a little goofy at times, but at least they tried. And plus, Chie's in it, so I have to kind of root for her. I mean, Yukari's in 3, but... You have it, but you need to play it. I gotcha. Yeah, whenever you do play Strikers, and you tell me it's like, yeah, I beat Strikers, or, you know, I'm playing Strikers, there's one specific, like, plot point, if you will, that sold me on the game. At first, I was like, yeah, this game's okay, but I'm kind of waiting for the game to pick up. Once Strikers picks up story-wise, it just goes ham. Like, like, something happens, or, like, there's a, like... I can't talk about it without spoiling it. I don't want to spoil it. But basically, once a particular thing happens with a character, the game just... At that point, I'm just like, I can't put this down. And in hindsight, I know why I like it so much. But again, I can't spoil it. So, that's my pitch for you to play Strikers whenever you want to. That's my pitch, is that it takes a little bit to kind of get going, but once a particular thing happens, at that point, full speed ahead. Alright, I'm on the final boss of this game. I am on PB pace, but if I die, I will lose the entire run, so I need to be careful. They added that as like a little... Come on. What? Alright, this is going horrible. I'm not gonna best segment this fight anymore, but I can still... I just want to finish. Whatever time I get, I'll just take it, because it's fine. I want to make sure I don't lose Dixie here. Oh my gosh, dude. Are you kidding? I didn't lose Dixie, but this is stupid. This fight just got way harder. Dude, I'm terrible at this game. You have got to be kidding me, man. Like, how is this even happening? Okay, I think I'm just choking the entire run now. I think the whole run's gonna die here. Jump, kitty! Thank you. Honestly, if I finish, that's fine. I wish this fight was as good as the SNES version. They kind of butchered this fight, I'll admit. I'll just blame the fact that it's this version. But I can get a PB, and honestly, this might be my last one for this, unless I actually learn strats, which I kind of don't want to do. I don't even know if it's a 110. I might get a 111, but my PB is 112. Fight's better on Super Nintendo. They kind of butchered some of this on the GBA version. Are you kidding? That's part of the reason. The platforms are way too close to this. Rebirth is going well. I think I'm on chapter 9. I don't know where that is in terms of like near the end of the game, but that is where I'm at. I was thinking, if I do VC tomorrow night, I might stream some Rebirth through Discord, but we'll wait and see. I'm not really sure yet. I shall think about it. Yeah, I don't think I can get a 110 off of this run. That sucks, dude. I was right there. Actually, it's only one more hit on K. Rool. There's a slight chance I'll get it. Hang on, wait for this, because I know it's not going to work otherwise. Alright, well, I just choked the 110. I lost over a minute on this fight, I think. Yeah, I lost over a minute on it. Whatever, it's a PB. 1:11:11. I got a time of 1:11:11. Okay. Honestly, if I have to lose time, that's not a terrible way to lose time, because then I get a time like this. Thanks for the GG.